Alright, I'm back. I'm going to go ahead and just pick up where I just left off. Obviously, I'm back into that talking for too long, and 10 minutes comes up really fast. So I was going to show you how to move the layer since I'm not able to do it within the tutorial. So I'm going to go up to the layer. I've got this one highlighted because that's the one I'm on. And I'm going to go to the layer and I'm going to go to the stack and I'm going to lower the layer. And so now it's gone down one. I'm going to go again to the stack. I could go layer to the bottom, but I don't want to go all the way down. So I'm just going to lower the layer. And now it's where I need it to be. But it is much easier if you can just go left click and drag. And it's too bad that I can't do it within this program. Okay, um, so now I have it here. I'm going to do a little playing around with just this layer. So let's grab as a refresher. I'm going to use the Dodge Burn tool. And my paintbrushes are not up, so I'm going to go to my Windows and go to Dockable Dialogues and find my paintbrushes. And it's brushes, not paintbrushes. There we go. And let's see if I can just find. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to use a book. That's kind of small. Let's do this one. That's small too. I like ones with like big words. Ooh, that's really tiny. You can always make your brushes bigger, but I'm going to go ahead and just do this one. All right. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my brushes out of the way now, and I'm using the Dodge Burn tool. And so I'm going to scooch this down, and I'm going to actually burn and do shadows, so hopefully it'll be dark enough that you can see. And let's see what happens when I use a Dodge Burn tool. It took a little while, and I think, let me turn my select and none. I don't know that that was actually dark enough. Let me try doing a highlight so you can actually see it. There we go. You see it a little bit. Okay, I'm back. My son was asking me a question. You can just barely see this writing, so I'm going to go ahead and edit and undo Dodge Burn, undo select none, undo Dodge Burn because you couldn't see any of those, and then I'm going to go to the select and hit none again. And this time I'm just going to use the paintbrush, and I'm just going to use a different color paint so I can drag. Maybe I'll use my color picker. There we go. And I'll go to this layer with the frame and I'll pick a color that's kind of fun and gold maybe. That's not gold. There you go. That's dark. That'll work. And if I want to save that, I can just hit this little button. Or first I gotta click on this because this is the color I've picked, and then it'll show up over here in my change foreground color. Hit this little arrow and I'll add it to the current color history. I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'm going to get my paintbrush, and I'm going to go back to the layer that I want to actually paint on. And actually, I would not even paint on this layer. I would create a new layer and just have it be transparent. And my little create a layer window showed up, but I just didn't drag it over. And so I'm going to just paint. If I was using the Dodge Burn tool like I was previously, I had to do it on top of the color because you can't do it. You can't make a transparent color lighter or darker. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just do some text here with my paintbrush. And I'm going to do some more here. Let's see, maybe I'll make it a little jagged. It takes it a while to do things. Okay, whoops. And I think I'll just leave it like that. If I had left it, I should have left my select tool on because then I could have gone over here and it would have only gone in the area that I selected. But this is good enough. Okay. That's looking pretty good. So I think this will help you, see how the layers work so that you can see how to create your multiple layers for this month's challenge, the July challenge. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you another fun thing. I'm going to take this layer here, my beige background, and activate it. I'm going to go up to filters, and I am going to go to artistic, and I'm going to apply canvas. And then I'm going to have this little apply canvas window that shows up to give you like a preview. And sometimes your image, it just, there you go. There it is. This is how it's going to look. It kind of gives it a little bit, it looks like it's got canvas. So you can make it really like deep, which I try to leave it right around what it suggests when you first do it. And then whenever you're creating your image, it just adds a little more depth to everything. So I'm going to go ahead and press OK. And you can just slightly tell when you go to print it out or you look at it in a bigger screen, you can definitely tell that it has the canvas effect. Now another effect I'm going to show you is the new layer here with my frame. Let's add a little bit of depth. So let me get rid of this paintbrush and go with something different. There we go. I'm going to go to filters again. Actually, let's not do it with that. Let's do it with our little girl. Okay. And I am going to go to light and shadow. And let's go to drop shadow. And this little box is going to show up. And you can just leave it whatever color you want. It's currently black, and I can show you on another day how to change that if you want to use like the color picker. But for now, we'll just stick with black. So I'll just press OK. And depending on how big, these are numbers you just want to play with till you find something that you like. And that's pretty much just what I do. So I'm just going to go with like 21 and see how this looks. And opacity is 80. You can go to 93. You can go 50. It's just something you have to adjust and play with. And just hit OK. And now I have this little drop shadow that shows up behind her, which is really cool. So like if you turn off this eye, you can see her shadow. I think that's awesome. And that just adds more depth. All right, so I think I will stop there with this tutorial, and then I will start another one in a moment. So thanks for watching, and I am hoping that you're getting something out of this. Have a great day. Bye.